got a three-pointer.
Number 10?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's Sunram. Sunram finds an OC left pocket three on the way. Tickles a twine.
Now it's Matty Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
To the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hannig.
Right side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening and welcome to Northern Cass High School in North Dakota, where we've got boys high school basketball coming up for you. The Grafton Spoilers taking on the Northern Cass Jaguars. How you doing, everyone? I'm Joe Lancello. Thanks for joining us on yourliveevent.com. Let me turn my audio down here so I'm not blowing anybody's ears out or anything like that. It's still early in the boys basketball season in North Dakota. Grafton with a record of 1-0. Their victory coming on Tuesday night against Central Cass, 70-68. And Northern Cass, the Jaguars have had a couple of games. Their last game was on Tuesday. They defeated Cavalier on the road, 49-36. In the JV game that just finished, it was Grafton over Northern Cass, 68-47. We'll check in with both the coaches, Riley Lillimone from Grafton, as well as Bryce Laxdal from Northern Cass. After I remind you that our pregame show is brought to you by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Our pregame show continues after these words on yourliveevent.com.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side. Corner three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Getting ready for boys basketball tonight as Central Cass hosts Grafton. Bryce Laxdal is the coach of the Northern Cass Jaguars. And you've had a couple of games under your belt, a loss to North Border, if I remember right, and a win against Cavalier on Tuesday. Talk about those games.
Yeah, we're 1-1 on the year. We're still kind of looking to figure out the right rotations with the right people. And kind of see who fits where and what type of rotation, and we're just trying to improve a little bit with each game we've played so far. I think we've kind of done that.
You do bring back quite a bit of experience here with Sam Nelson and Keelan Monson and Hudson Richel.
Yeah, and Trey Hussar, who's out right now, is an all-region player that's back this year, and he just hasn't played yet. He's hurt his hurt his wrist in preseason, his thumb actually. So he's out, and he's a big piece of the puzzle. So once he comes back, that will be even a little bit more depth for these guys that are getting minutes right now. So hopefully in the long run it'll help us a little bit.
Who are some new fellas that are seeing some playing time for you?
Parker Zeski, his junior that's come on and played pretty good. Miles Froelich, he's been our starting point guard this year. He's starting to gain a little bit more confidence. He's been developing really nice. And then Brooks Crockett is a freshman that's played really well for us off the bench so far.
I remember Miles last year in some brief chances to play. He made an impression.
Yeah, he's he's a little undersized, but he's not afraid to get in there and mix it up, and he'll play his butt off for 32 minutes, and you always kind of cheer for a guy like that. But he definitely brings a little spark for us when he's out there making plays.
Now you take on a Grafton team, third in the state last year, pretty highly regarded, and one of the bigger front lines I think you'll see all season.
Yeah, they're going to be really big up front. We knew that they were bringing it back a lot with Rice, Lillimon, and Droog. We just got to find a way to bother them, make them shoot some shots off the dribble. Hopefully we can contest, and then we really got to make sure that we put a butt on a body there and hold our box outs until we get the ball.
All right, best of luck.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
That's Bryce Laxell, coach of the Northern Cass Jaguars. We'll be back with our pregame show after these words on YourLifeEvent.com.
It's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
See your local Farmers Union Insurance agent, Jennifer Worley, in Cavalier.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
We continue with our pregame show, Grafton versus Northern Cass in boys basketball tonight. Riley Lillimon is the coach of the Grafton Spoilers. 1-0 on the season, and the weather knocked the game out from you last night.
Yeah, no, we didn't get a chance to play 4 runs last night, so we got that one rescheduled for end of January. But yeah, we played Central Cass earlier and got a 2-point win over them.
What did you see from that game that you were happy with?
Well, we won. That was that made us happy, I guess. But we learned a lot of things that we need to work on that we kind of already knew, but just got pointed out to us even more. You know, we got to be able to handle the ball better. We got some new guys that haven't played a lot on varsity at all, so we're just trying to wean them in slowly and get them comfortable. And we need to be able to handle pressure and try and put them in positions and spots where they can be successful. And then also with the 3 that are returning, we need to put them in spots where they can be successful as well, get good looks on offense.
The Spoilers very different in the backcourt because you lost not just one, but 2 1,000-point scorers in Braylon Baldwin and Tony Villarreal, and Braylon just
a magician with the ball.
Yeah, no, both of them for sure. Two, like you said, 2 1,000-point scorers, but more importantly than the scoring was their ball handling and their defense, and they were kind of our engine. They made us go. They set the pace for us, and everybody else had to keep up or they couldn't play. So that's what we missed most from them, is just that ability to control the game. We have some kids that can still score the basketball now, but we need to find some people that can control the game, control the ball, take care of it, and make good decisions with it.
And 3 returning starters, the triple towers, I guess you could say. Kyler Droog at 6'7", and Reggie Rice at 6'6", and Brody Lamone at 6'7".
Yeah, no, that's nice height to have. But like I said, we need to find a way to put them in positions where they can be successful. Right now, we're having them have to do a lot of the ball handling until we get some of these other guys comfortable out on the floor, which that's the way it's going to be. But hopefully we can bring those guys along so they can do some more of the ball handling, and we can keep those other 3 kind of in better positions where we want them to be offensively.
And Kyler Droog has turned into one of the better players in the area.
Yeah, for sure. He had a great year last year, too. It's just, with the other talent we had on our team, he kind of was overlooked a little bit sometimes, but he put on some muscle in the offseason, and he's, like you said, he's 6'7". He can shoot it from anywhere. He's good defensively, huge on the glass. So, yeah, he's turned himself into a really good player and definitely one of the best in the area.
With Northern Cats, the opponent tonight, what do you know about them, and what will be the important things for you?
Well, they're young also, and they have some inexperience, but they have a few guys coming back that can play. We know we're gonna, like we said, we're gonna need to handle the ball, take care of little things, rebound, get good possessions, don't turn it over, and get people in the right positions to score.
All right, best of luck.
Thank you.
That's Charlie Lillamon, coach of the Grafton Spoilers. We'll be back with the starting lineups. Boys basketball, Grafton at Northern Cass after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero-level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IRIinsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Welcome back to Northern Cass. Joe Lansella with you as we're ready for boys high school basketball between the Northern Cass Jaguars and the Grafton Spoilers. Here are the starting lineups for tonight's game. First of all, for Grafton, number 2 is Leroy Delgado, a 5'11 senior. He'll be one of the guards, along with number 30, Ty Story, a 5'11 junior. Up front, number 4, Brody Lillamone is a 6'7 junior. Number 5, Reggie Rice, a 6'6 junior. And number 33, Kyler Droog, a 6'7 senior. Droog averaged a double-double last year for the Spoilers. 12.5 points and 12 rebounds. Riley Lillamone is coach of Grafton. The Spoilers 1-0 on the season, winning their opener on Tuesday night at Central Cass 70-68. Now for the Northern Cass Jaguars, number 2 will be Miles Froelich at one of the guards, a 5'6 junior. Miles averaging 4.5 points and 3.5 rebounds. Also at a guard is Hudson Ritchell, number 3, a 5'10 senior, averaging 20.5 points a game, 4 assists per game. And Ritchell shooting 42% from three-point range, 8 of 19 through 2 games. Parker Zeski is number 30, a 5'8 junior, averaging 4 points and 5.5 rebounds. 33, Keelan Monson, a 6'3 senior, averaging 4.5 points, 8 rebounds, and 3.5 blocks. It'll be interesting to see how he matches up against the Triple Towers of Grafton. And rounding out the starting 5 for Northern Cass is 34, Sam Nelson, a 6'1 senior, averaging 4 points and 5.5 rebounds. Bryce Laxall, the coach of Northern Cass, the Jaguars 1-1 on the year. And we'll be back for the opening tap of tonight's game, Grafton and Northern Cass, after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Nedum Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedum Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedum Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm, and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedum Seeds Caledonia.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
This is Chris from Ag Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Many factors impact your ability to increase profits on the farm. Make sure your planter is an asset and not a liability. Some limiting factors in making the perfect planter pass are row maintenance, meter calibration, and downforce management. It will not cost you anything to have the conversation about identifying solutions for these limiting factors. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Joe Lancello back at Northern Cass. Pretty good turnout for the home side. Grafton with a fair turnout as well, with that being the longer trip. As the spoilers being introduced now in the traveling maroon shirts, white numbers, spoilers in gold letters, gold and white trim. Kyler Droog, seeing him come out now, Seems to be the same height as last year at 6'7". Coach Riley Lillimone said he put on a little bit of muscle. I don't have the memory of seeing him a year ago and don't know how much of a difference there was. Having said that, though, there is room for him to add a little bit more, it would seem. And now the Northern Cass Jaguars being introduced in the home white uniforms. Black letters and numbers, black and gold trim. This will be Droog's third year seeing regular action for Grafton. Rice and Lillimone, Brody Lillimone, that is, the player. Riley Lillimone is the coach. Saw a little bit of action as freshmen and now growing into roles in the starting lineup. Our scoreboard brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota, in Minnesota, dhb.bank. And the tap control by Grafton. Quick pass for Story, and he traveled. Trying to keep his feet in bounds. And an early turnover. Froelich into the front court, picked up by Delgado. 3 on the way by Richel, off the bracket, no good, and a rebound for Droog. Rice, and a foul. 22 seconds in. Foul on Hudson Richel, his first in the first of the game. Deep inbound for Rice. Droog from the free throw line, no good, rebound juggled. And controlled by Parker Zeski. Richel around a Nelson screen. Froelich, 17 on the shot clock. Shot clock down to 7. Zeski with a 3, no, and a rebound for Reggie Rice. Still no score, a minute into the game. Rice for Delgado. Rice looking for a cutter, throws across for Story instead. Left corner Lillimone. Shot clock at 11. Story just inside the lane, no. And the rebound picked up by Keelan Monson. Richel around the Nelson screen, 3 on the way, no. Rebound picked up by Zeski, and he's fouled. First foul on Grafton. Coming on Ty Story, that'll be his first. Parker Zeski to the line to shoot 2 with 6:19 to go first quarter, trying to break the scoreless deadlock. Not yet. That was Parker's first free throw try of the season. Jaguars shooting 60% from the line, 15 of 25 going into today's game. And 1 of 2 there. And the Jaguars score first. Lillimone around a screen from 15, yes. And Grafton with their first lead at 2-1. 2 minutes in. Richel for Froelich. Finding space, driving a little too hard, and Lillimone a rebound. Spoilers in transition. Delgado, nice spin, gives for Story. And a rebound for Zeski. Froelich now for Keelan Monson out high. Parker Zeski will see his younger brother Brody playing a little bit later too. And Parker with a 3. Jaguars back in the lead 4-2. Rice. Story back for Rice. Rice with a 3, yes. Rice and Lillimone, good outside shooters. Third lead change. Richel, free throw line extender, right jumper, no. Rebound, battled for, and it will go to the Grafton Spoilers. Rice, he'll try another 3. That's off the bracket. Offensive rebound for Delgado. Left corner 3 from Lillimone doesn't go. Rebound juggle collected by Droogsma, scores and a foul. Second foul on Northern Cass, this one on Sam Nelson, his first. Kyler Drew missing the free throw. 7-4 Grafton, biggest lead anyone's had in this game. We're almost midway through the first quarter. Zeski puts it up, no, and a rebound for Rice. Rice will pull up with a 3, no. Rebound Monson. Jaguars in the half court with Hudson Richel. Sophomore in his third year as a starter for Northern Cass. Monson between the circles and now Richel. Richel with a 3, no foul. Push away from the ball. And that'll go against Reggie Rice of Grafton, his first team second. Checking in now for Northern Cass, number 0, Brooks Crockett, a 5'9" freshman, replacing Sam Nelson. Richel around a Monson screen. Pick and roll, nice. And a basket. Keelan Monson scores to make it a 7-6 game. Jaguars within 1. Lillimone with a 3. Drew wrestles away the rebound. Can't convert. Ball goes out of bounds. It will stay with Grafton with 30 fresh shot clock and 2:59 to go in the quarter. Brody Lillimone on the inbound baseline left. Drew from the baseline, no. Offensive rebound for Delgado, and he had it wrestled away by Zeski. Richel looking over at the sideline. Finds Parker Zeski. Monson. Now Brooks Crockett. Shot clock running down to 7 and a whistle. And a turnover on the Jaguars, their first of the game. Story on the right wing. Now Lillimone. Story open. Dishes back for Rice. Drew scoring from the baseline. Kyler Drew with 4, 9-6. Grafton in front with under 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Richel from long distance, yes! Hudson Richell's first basket, and we're tied at 9. First time we've been tied. Lillimone forgot the ball. Parker Zeski scores. Fourth lead change. Northern Cass in front 11-9. Ball lost briefly. Drugan will shoot from free throw line center right, no good, and a rebound for Brooks Crockett. Froelich in no hurry to bring it across midcourt. Monson back to the basket, guarded by Droog. Crockett, 3 on the way. No. And Monson keeping that rebound alive like an Australian rules football player would. And a bucket for Richell. He's got 5, and the Jaguars are up 4. Story open from the left baseline from 15. No. Droog the offensive rebound. No. Zeski another rebound. Shot clock off for the remainder of the quarter. Down to 8 seconds. Crockett. Zeski traveled. Second Northern Cass turnover. Grafton will get it back with 1.8 to go. They will inbound a little closer to the basket from in front of their own bench. Rice. Ooh, that was close. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbank.bank. Second quarter after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Joe Lancello from Northern Cass. Jaguars on a 7-0 run to finish the first quarter. And they lead Grafton 13-9. Grafton number 4 in the state in Class A. Richell around a Monson screen. Froelich, 10 on the shot clock. Froelich around a screen, danced through the crowd and scored. Miles Froelich with his first basket. 15-9 Northern Cass. Kyler Droog feeding Rice, who scores. Reggie Rice with 5, matching his uniform number. 15-11, Northern Cass with the ball and the lead. Richell for Brooks Crockett. Richell, 3 on the way, no. And Droog the rebound. Spoilers with a dozen rebounds to 9 for Northern Cass. True Moberg, number 14 of the game for the first time. Jumper by Lillimone doesn't go. And here come the Jaguars. Froelich for Crockett. Crockett wide open three. Bango. Brooks 3 out of 6 3-point shooting coming into today, and he's got another 3 now and a 7-point lead for the Jaguars at 18-11. Moberg for Delgado with a 3. No. And even with the size advantage, Grafton only getting one shot. Parker Zeski, 3 on the way. And Droog battling Monson to get the rebound. Brody Lillimon, no, and a foul. And Brody will shoot a couple. Foul is on Brooks Crockett, his first foul against the Jaguars in the quarter. So Brody Lillimon, a 6'7" junior. His dad, the coach, Riley Lillimon. Sam Nelson in, Keelan Monson out for Northern Cass. Joining Crockett, Ritchell, Froelich, and Parker Zeski on the floor. Brody Lillimon makes 2. He's got 4 points. And Northern Cass still in the lead by 5. Zeski using the screen, driving, and was fouled. Foul was on True Moberg of Grafton, his first on the Spoilers in the second quarter. Parker Zeski, 1 of 2 at the line earlier to shoot 2 here and hit the first. Parker with 7 points. Second free throw in and out, and another rebound for Kyler Droog. Rice. Droog likes that baseline jumper, no good. Offensive rebound for True Moberg, and then they lost the ball. 33, Keelan Monson back into the game for Northern Cass, replacing Crockett. Grafton with Delgado, Lillimon, Rice, Droog, and Moberg on the floor. Zeski around the screen to the top of the key. 3 on the way. Yes! 4 threes for the Jaguars. And they lead by 9, 22-13 with under 5 minutes to go in the first half. Rice with a long 3. And the ball will stay with Grafton. Fresh shot clock. Lillimon, right corner 3, no, and a rebound for Zeski. Grafton now with a little backcourt pressure. Parker Zeski, room to drive, and he took advantage. Parker Zeski with 11. 24-13, biggest lead of the game for the Jaguars, and now we got a foul. Second foul of the quarter against Northern Cass. This is on Miles Froelich, his first. Ty Story back in for Grafton to replace True Moberg. And True is his first name, True. Shovel low for Droog, was able to get it back, but not without some competition. Ritchell with the steal, and the shot blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Jaguars. Froelich on the inbound baseline right. Lob thrown away. Third turnover against the Jaguars, and a breakaway layup for Brody Lillimon. He's got 6. 24-15. Here's a three from Parker Zeski, doesn't go. And Lillimon the rebound. For Rice, open three from the top. Reggie Rice can't be left alone. He's got 8. And timeout on the floor on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. dhbanknd.com. Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. That's banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and SeedX sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Grafton has scored 5 in a row after Northern Cass took a 24-13 advantage. The Spoilers now within 6 with 3:32 to go on the half. Spoilers trying to go to 2-0 on the year. Northern Cass trying to go to 2-1. Brooks Crockett back in the game for Northern Cass, number 0. Richel around a Monson screen. Pick and roll. Stuffed by Rice. But Zeski with a 3, and that didn't go. Droog, look out. Scores in a foul. Third team foul on Northern Cass in the quarter. This is on Keelan Monson, his first. Droog with 6 points, 0 for 1 at the line, can cut the gap to 3, and does not. Parker Zeski another rebound. Crockett. Zeski. Richel on the right around his screen. Pulls up in the block, doesn't get it. Another rebound for Kyler Droog. Delgado from the right. Shot doesn't go, and Crockett the rebound. Two and a half to go till halftime. Richel, room to drive. Count it, foul. Hudson was 7 in the game and a chance to make it 8. Reggie Rice commits the foul for Grafton, his second, and the second team foul on the Spoilers in the quarter. 26-20, free throw missed. And Droog with another rebound. Lillimon, high right. Story for Delgado. Droog trying to back his way in, spins into the lane and scores. Droog with 8. Northern Cass up by 4 at the 2-minute mark. Room to drive and a backhand layup attempt by Zeski didn't go. Droog fouled and he'll shoot 2. Keelan Monson with the foul for Northern Cass, his second, team's 4th of the quarter. The next foul will put Grafton into the 1-1. Drew 0 for 2 at the line. Hits that one. Reggie Rice comes out, his first break of the day, and True Moberg, a 6-foot freshman, back in the game for Grafton. Miles Froelich, number 2, back into the game for Northern Cass. And Drew cuts the deficit, which had been 11. It's now down to 2 with 1:32 to go in the half. And 11-2 run by Grafton. Monson got a step ahead of everybody and drove and scored. Monson with 4. 4-point lead, just over a minute to go in the half. Brody Lolomo with 8. Froelich tried to split 2 defenders and draws a foul. Team foul 3 on Grafton in the quarter. And it's on Leroy Delgado, his first. Fresh shot clock, 55.9 to go in the half. Froelich on the inbound baseline left as Northern Cass look to add to a 2-point lead. Well, they'll inbound at baseline right now after they've got a little house cleaning to do. Everybody likes a dry floor. Oh, goodness, Ritchell wide open underneath. Ritchell with 9. 30-26 in favor of Northern Cass. Moberg almost lost it. Crockett swatted that away. Long 3 by Brody Lillimon. He's got 11. 30-29 with under half a minute to go in the half. Shot clock off. Spoilers look like Jaguars look like they're going to hold it for the last shot. Monson. Ball poked away from Crockett. Froelich trying to get it back. Drew gets it up on the floor. 3 from the top. Short by Rice. Or by Lillimon, rather. And that's the end of the half. Pretty entertaining half of basketball. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. At the half, Northern Cass 30, Grafton 29. We'll be right back after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neillsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argusville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Many factors impact your ability to increase profits on the farm. Make sure your planter is an asset and not a liability. Some limiting factors in making the perfect planter pass are row maintenance, meter calibration, and downforce management. It will not cost you anything to have the conversation about identifying solutions for these limiting factors. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back to Northern Cast. Joe Lancello with you. Our halftime show brought to you by, whoops, I got the wrong sponsor. There we go. Hunter Insurance. Hunter Insurance Agency dedicated to providing you the best support for your insurance request from crop, hail, farm, commercial, and home. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. Northern Cass leading Grafton 30-29 at intermission. A close game, maybe a pleasant surprise about how good a game this has been. Northern Cass led at 13-9 at the quarter. And we've had 4 lead changes, 1 tie. That was at 9. Grafton's biggest lead was at 9-6. Northern Cass from that point went on a 6-0 run to go up 15-9, and they extended that to their biggest lead being 24-13. But then it was Grafton coming back with an 11-2 run of their own to make it a tight game, and that's what we have now, a 1-point game, 30-29 at the break. For Grafton, Brody Lillimone leading the way with a 3 twos, and 2 of 2 at the line for 11. Reggie Rice, 2 threes and a 2 for 8. Kyler Droog, 4 baskets, 2 of 4 at the line for 10. And that's the Grafton scoring, just 3 players. Leroy Delgado and Ty Story started, have not scored. True Moberg has played, has not scored. Grafton, 4 of 6 from the foul line, 66.7%. 5 turnovers against the Spoilers. And Grafton unofficially 21 rebounds, 8 on the offensive side. Grafton with 9 points in the first quarter, 20 in the second for their total of 29. For Northern Cass, Junior Parker Zeski is leading the way. He's got 2 threes, 2 twos, 2 of 4 at the foul line for 12 points. Hudson Ritchell with a 3, 3 twos, 0 for 1 at the line for 9. Brooks Crockett a 3-pointer for 3. Miles Froelich a basket for 2. Keelan Monson 2 baskets for 4. Sam Nelson started, has not scored. Northern Cass 2 of 5 of the free throw line, 40%. Just 3 turnovers against the Jaguars compared to 5 against Grafton. And Northern Cass 14 rebounds, 3 on the offensive side. So Grafton, with their size, has the rebounding edge, 21-14 as we'd expect. But it's Northern Cass with a 1-point lead. The Jaguars 13 points in the first quarter, 17 in the second, for their total of 30. As far as fouls, Reggie Rice of Grafton has 2, no one else with more than 1. And for Northern Cass, Keelan Monson has 2 fouls, no one else more than 1. Pretty good game here. We've had some good long-distance shooting from both teams. And maybe that will make the difference. As much or more so than the size advantage Grafton has, with Droog at 6'7", Brody Lillimone at 6'7", and Reggie Rice at 6'6". Northern Cass's tallest player is Keelan Monson, who's 6'3". But the Jaguars playing very well, leading 30-29. In the JV game, it was Grafton winning 68-47. Just to check the rankings from North Dakota boys basketball. In Class A, Kindred is the number 1 team. Devils Lake, the defending champs, at number 2. Shiloh Christian 3rd. Grafton 4th and Killdeer 5th. Four Winds, Minnewacan, and Thompson receiving votes. In Class A boys basketball, Class A girls, South Prairie Max is ranked number 1. Devils Lake 2nd. followed by Thompson, Kindred, and Valley City. Carrington and Central Cass getting some votes in Class A girls basketball. Kindred was the preseason choice in Class A, according to the North Dakota Hoopster basketball preview. Devils Lake picked as the second best team and Grafton fourth. So there should be some fun times when we flip the calendar to 2025 for North Dakota boys basketball. Our halftime show brought to you by Hunter Insurance Agency, dedicated to providing you the best support for your insurance request from crop, hail, farm, commercial, and home. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. At the break, Northern Cass 30, Grafton 29. We'll have the start of the second half after these words on yourliveevent.com.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Grafton will have the basketball to start the third quarter. Lillimon, Rice, Droog, Story, and Delgado, their original starting five. Lillimon on the left wing throws it across for Rice. Three on the way, short. Droog the offensive rebound. Left corner, Lillimon with a three, no. And a rebound for Monson. Monson, Froelich, Richel. Zeski and Nelson, the five on the floor for Northern Cass, their original starting five. My cameraman has deserted me, and there's a three up and good by Parker Ziski, his third three of the game. 4-point lead and a rebound for Monson. Froelich guarded by Delgado. Zeski as the Jaguars overload the right side of the floor. Shot clock at 8. Richel. No. Droog another rebound. He's got to have close to 10 by now. Rice for Droog. Feeds Lillimon, who feeds Delgado. Story at the free throw line. Yes. Ty Story with his first bucket. 33-31 Northern Cass. Early third quarter. Richel for Monson, who pops out high. Zeski will fire from the top of the key and hit. Fourth three of the game for Parker Zeski. He's got 18. And the Jaguars are up by 5. And a turnover. 6 against Grafton. Richo feeding Nelson and a whistle. First foul on Grafton in the third quarter. It's on Reggie Rice, and that is his third foul. First player of the game to reach 3 fouls. And contact away from the ball again, a blocking foul. They're going to call this on Leroy Delgado. That'll be his second, so 2 quick fouls against Grafton here in the third quarter. Richard will throw it in for Zeski. Richard has a Nelson screen, won't use it, gives for Froelich. There's a Nelson screen. Still Froelich, and they call a 5-second call. Not making any progress. Bryce Laxstall, the Jaguar coach, not agreeing with that call, but 4th turnover against Northern Cass. Grafton ball, down by 5. Lillimone for Rice. Delgado, good catch to keep that from going into the first row. Whistle, timeout Grafton. Their first of the game. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Other basketball tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Detroit Lakes against Hawley. Napoleon GS against Sargent County. Devils Lake versus Hillsborough Central Valley. Those are all boys' games. And we'll tell you more as we get a chance here. Rice with the ball for Grafton, for Lillimone. Delgado will fire from the right corner, in and out. Droog the offensive rebound. Grafton with 10 offensive boards. Story. Yes. And a whistle. Okay, Story gets a basket, and Kyler Droog gets called for a foul, his first. Nice feed for a wide-open Zeski underneath. Parker Zeski with 20. 38-33. Droog's jumper, no. Nice job by Delgado to get the offensive rebound, and then Lillimone drains a 3. 14 for Lillimone. He's got 2 threes in the game. It's a 2-point lead for Northern Cass. Ball out of bounds. It will stay with the Jaguars. Richel for Zeski. Back for Brooks Crockett, who's back in the game now for Northern Cass. Froelich with 10 on the shot clock. He got loose and got fouled. Froelich seizing the opportunity and drives to the basket. Kyler Droog with the foul for Grafton, his second. That's 4 on the Spoilers in the quarter. Froelich 5 of 8 at the free throw line this season. First one short. Froelich, Crockett, Monson, Zeski, and Ritchell, the 5 on the floor for Northern Cass. Miles gets 1 out of 2. 39-36. Grafton trailing. Delgado for Droog. Poked out of bounds by Monson. Grafton will keep it with 25 on the shot clock. Lillimon on the throw in for Rice. Story. Lillimon fires and hits. Brody Lillimon's third 3 of the game. And we're tied at 39, our second tie of the game. The first one was at 9. Pick and roll. And Lillimon was with a good block of Monson. Still Jaguar ball with 23 on the shot clock. Froelich on the throw-in, baseline right. Got that in time. Entry pass tipped away. Nice defensive play by Rice. Spoilers with a chance to take their first lead since the first quarter. Lillimon couldn't hit the shot. The ball will go out of bounds, and it will go to Northern Cass. Under 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Crockett for Ritchell, 3 on the way, bango! Hudson Ritchell's second bomb of the game. He's got a dozen. Northern Cass back up by 3. Lillimon around a screen. He went for a 3. Droog the offensive rebound and scores. Kyler Droog with a dozen. 42-41 in favor of Northern Cass. Jaguars trying to pull a surprise against the 4th-ranked team in Class A. Crockett seeing space, rejected by Droog, but a foul. Team foul 5 on Grafton with a quarter, by the way. That sets up the bonus. And that's on Kyler Droog. That is his third. So Droog has 3 fouls. Rice has 3 fouls for Grafton. Crockett missing the first of 2. Brooks 1 of 4 at the free throw line this season. And Miles Froelich has a bloody jersey, so he's going to switch to the number 10 shirt. There is no bleeding in high school sports. Which is a good thing for everyone concerned. Jaguars up by 1. Crockett's second free throw doubles the lead. 43-41. And is I don't know why you blew the whistle. Still Grafton ball. Rice. Lillimon back for Rice. Now Droog. Story. Rice with a 3. And our 5th lead change. Grafton back in the lead, 44-43. First time they've led since 9-6 in the first quarter. Monson. Nice catch by Crockett. Ritchell on Story. Crockett, nice feed for Monson. Keelan Monson with 6. 45-44. Northern Cass back in front, our 6th lead change. Story, Delgado. Back for Story, back for Delgado. He'll try a 3. That doesn't go. Droog had the offensive rebound, but got bumped from behind. Kyler Droog to shoot 2. Brooks Crockett with the foul. That's his 2nd. That is the 1st on Northern Cass in the quarter. Droog 2 of 4 at the free throw line. The senior with 12 points. 34, Sam Nelson back into the game for Northern Cass to replace Siski, and I think that's the first time he's been out. Reggie Rice will get a break for Grafton as 14 True Moberg checks back into the spoiler lineup. Droog, 2nd free throw short, and a rebound for Monson. Still a 1-point lead for Northern Cass. Froelich. Crockett, right corner 3, a little long, and a rebound for Moberg. 2-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Delgado. Lillimone. 20 on the shot clock. Shot clock at 10. Lillimone around to Droog's screen. And gets the roll. 19 for Lillimone. And a foul. Three-tenths of a second to go in the quarter. Delgado with the foul, his 3rd. So Delgado, Rice, and Droog all now with 3 fouls for Grafton. As we approach the 4th quarter, Miles Froelich to shoot 2, hits the 1st. Tied at 46, our 3rd tie. Number 1, Chance Wanarovich, a 6-foot sophomore into the game for the first time for Grafton to replace Story. And Froelich breaks the tie. We got a good one here. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. After 3, Northern Cass 47, Grafton 46. 4th quarter coming up on YourLiveEvent.com.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
4th quarter about to get underway. Northern Cass will have the basketball with Froelich, Richel, Crockett, Monson, and Nelson on the floor. Parker Ziski getting a rare break. Hudson Richel with the ball. Entry pass swatted back to Richel. Crockett, Nelson, and now Richel. Froelich, he changed jerseys in case you just had been away for a bit. Nice job! No! And Droog the rebound. And now a steal. Froelich had the ball knocked away by Lillimon. And here come the Spoilers. Lillimon driving, scoring, and a foul. Lillimon now with 21. Our 9th lead change. Brooks Crockett with the foul. He's 3rd, the first Northern Cass player to reach 3 fouls. First on the Jaguars in the quarter. Nelson out, Zeski back into the Jaguar lineup. Lillimon 2 of 2 at the line. Makes it a 2-point lead. 49-47. 22 for Brody Lillimon. Monson right wing. Froelich able to move through the crowd. Here's a 3 on the way from Richel, around and out. And Droog a rebound. Winarowitz, number 1. Lillimon, 3 off the bracket, doesn't go. Rebound Monson. Zeski will fire a 3. No. Droog another rebound. Wide open 3 from Wanarovitz doesn't go. And Wanarovitz touched it last. Northern Cass ball. Leroy Delgado in. Wanarovitz checks out for Grafton. Delgado, Lillimon, Rice. Droog and Moberg, the 5 on the floor for Grafton, but we have a timeout. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, DHB.bank. .bank. 49-47, Grafton in the lead. Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
6:15 to go in regulation, 2-point lead for Grafton. Northern Cass led 13-9 at the quarter, 30-29 at the half, 47-46 after 3. Now it's 49-47 in favor of Grafton. Monson for Zeski. Crockett, 3 on the way. No. Good hustle for the offensive rebound by Monson. Jaguars will try again. Crockett had the ball poked away and taken away by Moberg. Just a 6th turnover against the Jaguars. Rice? No. And Monson tipping the rebound to Richel. We've had 9 lead changes and 3 ties. Froelich with a 3. Yes! Miles Froelich. His first 3 of the game. He's got 8. And the Jaguars back in front, 50-49. Lillimon, short. And a foul, jostling underneath, and this is on Droogsma, who can't believe it. Neither can Coach Riley Lillimon. That's 4 fouls on Droog with 5:05 to go in regulation. First foul on the Spoilers in the fourth quarter. So Droog's got to be careful. We'll see if the Jaguars go right at him. Ritchell. Back for Froelich. Nice job by Ritchell to get away from Rice. Shot an air ball, though. Rebound, Lillimon. Long for Rice. Contact with Froelich and a foul. And that's going to go against Miles. His second foul, second on the Jaguars in the quarter with 4:35 to play. Lillimon the inbound baseline left. Droog near the corner. Lillimon left open and nails a three. 4 threes for Brody Lillimon. He's got 25. And the Spoilers back in front, 52-50, our 11th lead change. Crockett, room to drive, was cut off, or tried to put on the brakes with Drew coming to fill the space and traveled. Turnovers even at 7 apiece. Midway through quarter number 4. Reggie Rice. Droog. Lillimon step back three, no. And a rebound for Brooks Crockett. Ritchell backpedals to set up the offense and hands for Froelich. Pass broken up and taken away by Lillimon. He fell, and a whistle on foul or a timeout. Believe that's a timeout on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Northern Cass now with 2 timeouts remaining, and Grafton with 4 left. Jaguars 2 inbound length of the floor. Parker Zeski for Crockett. Zeski again. Shot clock at 12. Ritchell for Froelich. 3 minutes to play in regulation. Ritchell better turn around and shoot. He does. And hits! (53-52). Northern Cass back in front. Now that's drama with a capital D. Rice responds off the bracket, no good. A rebound for Moberg. Rice with a 3, and that's good. Rice with 4 threes, he's got 14. 55-53 Spoilers. 2:15 to go in regulation. And Ritchell with an air ball. Good hustle by Rice actually to save that and prevent an inbound and a possible steal. Lillimone. And a foul. That's on Miles Froelich, his third. That's 3 on Northern Cass in the quarter. Fresh shot clock for Lillimone to inbound. Caught by Moberg. Droog will hand for Rice. Rice and Lillimone not only tall, they're good ball handlers. Here's a Droog shot. No. Rebound tip controlled by Crockett. Just over a minute and a half to play in regulation. Ritchell yo-yos the dribble. Monson coming out to set a high screen. And timeout, Northern Cass. Their 4th timeout. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, DH Bank and DHB.bank. Getting used to that new code there, DHB.bank. Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC and equal housing lender. Jaguars now with 1 timeout remaining. Grafton's got 4. And we've got 1:19 left in regulation. Jaguar basketball, 14 on the shot clock. Ritchell to throw it in at the hash mark on the far side. Froelich, shot clock at 6. Froelich driving was fouled with 1:08 to play. Team foul 2 against Grafton in the quarter. It's on Delgado, his 4th. So Delgado and Droog both with 4 fouls. Rice with 3 for Grafton. First Froelich free throw short. Sam Nelson out. Brooks Crockett back into the game for Northern Cass. Froelich can cut the gap to 1. And does not. Lillimone rebounds. 1 minute to play in regulation. Jaguars have a foul to give before putting Grafton into the bonus. Delgado for Rice. 8 on the shot clock. Lillimone draws air. Northern Cass ball, 38.2 to play, a 3-second difference, game clock and shot clock. And now Delgado with a little backcourt pressure. And Lillimone as well. Jaguars have 1 timeout left. Zeski saw the gap, missed the layup. Lillimone with a rebound and a foul with 17.1 to play. And Bryce Laxdal furious at something. Froelich commits the foul, his 4th. 3rd team foul. Shot clock now off. Grafton with a 2-point lead. Rice to throw it in. Almost a dangerous back pass, foul by Froelich, that's his 5th. So Miles will foul out with 15.9 to play. And he'll leave the game with 8 points. And timeout, and I'm not sure who called that. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Well, they still... Oh, there was Lillimone at the line. 5th team foul now on Northern Cass in the quarter, and Lillimone with a chance to ice this. Still a one-possession game with 15.9 to go in regulation. Lillimone got the bounce. And a Grafton timeout with 15.9 to play. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. So Lillimone, 1 of 2 at the line there. So the Jaguars are going to need a 3 to force overtime. They have Nelson, Richel, Crockett, Monson, and Zeski in the ballgame. Parker Zeski, that is. Shot clock off, remember. Crockett around a screen. Zeski with a 3. No! Lillimone the rebound, and he's fouled with 3.1 to go. That, I think, is going to do it. Monson with the foul, his 3rd. Bonus in effect. Brody Lillimone to shoot 2. 26 points for the junior. Two-possession game now. Lillimone with both. And this one will belong to Grafton. But Northern Cass gave them a ball game. Final score on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. The final, Grafton 58, Northern Cass 53. We'll be back after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
See your local Farmers Union Insurance agent, Jennifer Worley, in Cavalier.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero-level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IRIinsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
Welcome back to Northern Cass. Joe Lancello with you as the Grafton Spoilers go to 2-0 on the season and beating Northern Cass 58-53. Great basketball game tonight. And it was a tense one. We had 3 ties. We had 13 lead changes. And the last lead change was a 3 by Reggie Rice. That put Grafton in the lead at 55-53. Northern Cass had a chance, but Miles Froelich went 0 for 2 at the free throw line. Brody Lillimone made 1 of 2 at the line to make it a 2-point game, 56-53. And then Lillimone with 2 more free throws in the final seconds after a Jaguars missed shot. And Grafton comes away with the win, 58-53. They're 2-0 on the year. Northern Cass now 1-2. Checking the scoring for Grafton, junior Brody Lillimone, the coach's son, 4 threes, 5 twos, 6 of 8 at the foul line for 28 points. Reggie Rice, 4 threes and a 2 for 14. Kyler Droog, 5 baskets, 2 of 6 at the line for a dozen. And Droog with at least that many rebounds. Ty Story, 2 baskets for 4. Leroy Delgado started, did not score. True Moberg and Chance Warnerovich played and did not score. Grafton, 8 of 14 shooting free throws, 57.1%. They turned the ball over 7 times, the Spoilers, but they had 36 rebounds, 13 on the offensive side. Grafton, 9 points in the first quarter, 20 in the second, 17 in the third, 12 in the fourth, for their total of 58. And we hope to have Coach Bryce Laxdal from Northern Cass up here in a couple of moments. Speaking of Northern Cass, they were led offensively by junior Parker Zesky with 4 threes, 3 twos, 2 of 4 at the line for 20 points. Hudson Richel, 3 threes, 3 twos, 0 for 1 at the line for 15. Miles Froelich, a 3, a 2, 3 of 6 at the line for 8. Miles fouled out with a 15.2 to play. Keelan Monson, 3 baskets for 6. Brooks Crockett, a 3, 1 for 2 at the line for 4. Sam Nelson started, did not score. And hold on a second here. We'll take a break, be right back with you on YourLiveEvent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com. And welcome back to Northern Cass. Joe Lancello here with Keelan Monson from the Northern Cass Jaguars, who fell to Grafton in a very good basketball game. I was really impressed with what you guys did.
Yeah, it is quite unfortunate, the ending, but I think we played good, much improved from the last few games. We brought the energy like we wanted. It just fell a bit short.
You guys got some good shooters there.
Oh, yeah. We have 3, 4, 5 guys that lights out shooters. They can hit any shot in the gym, and every single day they come to practice and they can prove that.
You got off to an 11-point lead at one stage in the second quarter. Did that surprise you at all?
Not at all. I know my team and I know what we can do. It's just we just need to keep that lead and play off of what we have.
And what you've got seems to be working pretty well. And actually, you only did it with 6 guys tonight, and you've got Trey Huzar, who was an all-region player last year, still not able to get in because of an injury.
Yeah, we have Trey Huzar and Matthew Hoppy both coming back on injury. Should be back 3 weeks. I'm looking forward to that. They will also bring another aspect to the game that we do not have. And we do have, but it's just going to build on to that. And I'm just excited for what we can do.
Now, next week, you've got a couple of games in Carrington. Watford City, the first game is. What's it mean to be able to have a couple of games in during the Christmas break?
Oh, it's always fun. Just being able to stay with your teammates, playing some basketball. There's nothing better.
All right, Keelan Monson, Northern Cass Jaguars. Nice game tonight. Sorry about the outcome, but you guys are a good ball club.
Yeah, thank you.
And we look forward to seeing you more in the future.
Yeah, you too.
And we'll be back with more on YourLiveEvent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
This is Chris from Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Many things impact your ability to increase profits on the farm. Make sure your planter is an asset and not a liability. Some limiting factors in making the perfect planter pass are row maintenance, meter calibration, and downforce management. It will not cost you anything to have the conversation about identifying solutions for these limiting factors. Agassi Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Back at Northern Cass, Joe Lancello with you. Let's see, Northern Cass, don't know if I got their quarter by quarter or other information here. Let's see, 8 turnovers against the Jaguars to 7 turnovers by Grafton. So pretty good game in that respect. Jaguars were 6 of 13 at the free throw line, and Northern Cass 25 rebounds, just 4 offensive boards. But when you consider the tall front line of Grafton, 6'7", 6'7", and 6'6", they're not going to get a whole lot of second chances. So we'll see what happens there. So the Spoilers out-rebounding Northern Cass 36-25. Northern Cass quarter by quarter, 13 in the first, 17 in the second, 17 in the third, just 6 in the fourth for their total of 53. Our energy player of the game brought to you by Enbridge. Life takes energy. Enbridge, energy for life, enbridge.com for career opportunities. That goes to Brody Lillimon with his 28-point outing, leading Grafton to their second win of the year as Brody Lillimon is our player of the game, brought to you by Enbridge. And our precision play of the game brought to you by your local precision planting dealer, Agassi Precision Ag of Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Agassi Precision Ag is your local precision planting dealer servicing the entire Red River Valley and beyond. And our precision play got to be the Reggie Rice 3 late in the game that put Grafton in the lead 55-53. They would hold on to that to win it 58-53. So our precision play brought to you by Agassi Precision Ag of Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119. Visit planterdoc.com, planterdoc.com. In the JV game tonight, it was Grafton beating Northern Cass 68-47. Grafton's next game will be in the new year, 2 weeks from tonight when they host Bottineau. And Northern Cass's next game, Friday, they will take on Watford City in Carrington, and they'll have another game there, and that's actually a 3 o'clock game on Friday of next week. And the Jaguars will also be playing against Ned Rose on the 28th in Carrington, and their next home game will be on January the 4th when Hatton Northwood comes here to Northern Cass. And that will do it for us tonight here. Thanks to Nicholas Asabi running the camera. Thanks to our sponsors. We hope you'll thank them with your business. And thanks to you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. And wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'm Joe Lancello from Northern Cass. The final score again here. Grafton 58, Northern Cass 53. Have a good night. Enjoy your holidays, and we'll talk to you later. Good night, everyone.